This is the Tank Farm Abrams Build Guide. I'm going to go over the items, how and why these items are the best, how the character works, and a full game with live commentary. And I want to say, what's up with the title, Tank Farm Abrams? What does that mean? It means that for solo players who play Abrams, the game can be absolute suffering. If you play Abrams in a solo queue, you might jump into a team fight, everyone leaves or doesn't come in, and you just die. This build guide will allow you to have fun and make a difference and stand your ground against the enemy team if you are a solo queue player and your team does nothing to help you. They don't jump into fights, they don't clean up fights, and if your team's behind, you can still maybe possibly carry with this build. But if you play any other Abrams build and your team isn't, like, awake and actually focused, then you're just a dead character. So this build guide is for solo players who don't want to care if their team is good or not and who doesn't need to rely on other players. Quick disclaimer, this Abrams guide is not melee focused at all. We are a gun Abrams, which I know a lot of people are going to find that weird, but when you're in the mid to high MMR bracket, everyone parries, and thus melee builds are useless. And then we are more focused on safe farming, lane pushing, jungling, and brawling than we are jumping into team fights and making a difference there, because in solo queue pug matches, even at high MMR, you're just jumping into a team fight, your team is just standing around in the back lanes doing nothing, and then you're dead. This is also an off-meta build for Abrams, and people are going to rage at you for it, the enemy and your teammates. Just ignore them. You can play however you want. Don't let some other dickhead dictate how you play a video game. First and foremost is the build. If you go to Browse Builds here at the top right and then click the Public tab here, you can type in the word Swole and you'll find the Swole Benji YT Tank Farm Build Guide. Not this large woman's large Abrams. I don't know what that is, but just type Swole. You'll see my guide here. Click that heart icon and you'll have this available in your favorites, and you can see all the items you need. You buy it from left to right, top to bottom. And it also has the skill allocation, the skill order, and the upgrade of skill order here that the game will pop up and tell you what to upgrade. Very easy to follow. Let's get into the items and why I have them on screen. The very first item that we're buying for Abrams is the basic magazine, because Abrams' big weakness is actually his weapon. I'm going to talk more about that later in the video, but right now, you need to compensate for having a low ammo magazine, and this is going to help you last hit and harass the enemy, dealing more damage. It's very vital that you get this early. We'll be upgrading this later. Close quarters works for your shoulder charge, it works for your melee, it works for after you've shoulder charged someone, it works for last hitting. You're a very tanky guy, you're going to be up close with the minions. Mostly this is to help jungle and to help farm early, but also, if anyone gets antsy or out of position, this just kills them. Then we have extra stamina because you are a very stamina-heavy character. Stamina is how you're going to move around, move in and out of team fights, and survive the entire team trying to hunt you down, essentially. You're going to be so tanky that stamina reinforces your tankiness. Next up is sprint boots, because you want that health regeneration, you want that sprint speed so you can dash around and reposition, which you're going to be constantly doing when you're dodging enemy skill shots. Then we have swift striker. This is, it's more ammo, it's fire rate, so you can start finally punishing the enemy for being out of position or getting too daring, and it allows you to shoot much faster, allowing you to get more last hits. It makes you less tanky, but the DPS trade-off is worth it. It's one of the highest early buy DPS items in the game. Bullet armor and spirit armor. Now, you can switch whichever you buy first. If you're fighting a full spirit team in your lane and they're just constantly dumping spirit attacks on you, buy spirit armor first, but you want to eventually buy both. It doesn't matter which. But again, you're buying both of them. You're not buying one or the other. You're buying both. You're building full tank here. And enduring speed, so you can roam to other lanes, you can farm, you can reposition, you can move faster, and the health regeneration and bonus health. Bullet resist shredder. There's not a whole lot of spirit items that are good for us, but we're going with this one because it really makes a difference when you start trading with the enemy. You're going to be able to start dunking on their health bars with this. Then we have duration extender. This extends the duration of your stun from shoulder charge. That's only real reason we're buying it. Then we have improved cooldown because, well, again, we just want faster cooldown so we can spam abilities better. Quicksilver reload. We are going to bind this to Siphon life, and one of Abrams' biggest weaknesses is his reload. He has to reload one bullet at a time, and the more magazine you get, the longer your reload is. And if you're in a fight, if you're in a brawl and you're out of ammo, you have no more damage unless you melee, and that's why everyone goes melee. But once you rank up, everyone parries and melee becomes pointless and you get punished for it. So you have to use a gun at higher MMR. So Quicksilver Reload is the answer to our ammo problem by instantly reloading. and this becomes insanely useful when we jungle later. Then Burst Fire, this is a huge damage boost whenever you're fighting an enemy hero. It is a massive damage boost. It also allows you to shoot at the enemy and retreat at the same time. Point Blank, more damage, +1 stamina. We also get bullet resist to help our tankiness, and it slows the enemy in a brawl. Titanic Magazine gives us way more bullets that we desperately need. It makes us tankier and deal more damage. It's a win all around. Then we improve our armors, bullet and spirit armor. You can buy whichever one first. Just all you gotta do is hold tab, and the enemy team will have 3 bars. If most of the enemy team's purple bars are full, go spirit armor first. If most of their yellow bars are full, buy bullet armor first. But you're gonna buy both anyway. And then superior stamina at this point, you're going to be like deep diving and then escaping like crazy. And the extra stamina is definitely going to help you here. Then we have superior cooldown. You're going to bind this to either, you can bind it to your ultimate or your shoulder charge. I like to bind it to my ultimate. Then we have superior duration. You're going to bind this to shoulder charge for longer stuns. And then you're going to buy leech so that you can stay in a brawl longer. And then frenzy will complete your tankiness. Frenzy, when you're below 40% life, with all of your tankiness, you get that bullet resist, that fire rate, everything. It also moves speed, so you're going to be able to sit there and just dump 60 shotgun, scatter shot, pistol, whatever the hell Abrams' weapon is, into their faces, and you're going to be life-stealing it all back, and almost nothing can kill you because you're so innately tanky from your Infernal resilience. Then Ricochet, because of fire rate, the ammo it gives, the bonus health it gives. This is pure tanky, pure DPS, and it helps clear, like, late game. Creep waves will really stack up, and if there's a bunch of creeps, like, inside your pit, when you're defending, you know, the patron, you have to clear the creeps, and if you do, the patron gets shielded. So it's very important. Also in team fights, Ricochet just bounces all your bullets around, and it's just more damage. It's the highest damage choice we can have without sacrificing tankiness. Then we have Lucky Shot, which slows the enemy movement. It has a chance to deal more damage. With Abrams, it doesn't hit as often because we don't shoot as fast, so it's not really the best, but it gives us more ammo. And the only reason you ever lose fights in the late game is when you're out of ammo and you can't Quicksilver reload. That's basically it. That's the full build. I'm going to go over how Abrams works, but let's go over the skill order first. The very first thing you're going to learn in lane is Infernal Resilience, and this adds up so much healing over the course of a match. You get this first because the enemy will be hitting you. Abrams is slow. Without items, he is a big, easy-to-hit target, and so you need to be as tanky as possible, and we're going to also upgrade this all the way first, because once you do, you become unkillable. The enemy can harass you all day. You're going to be so tanky, you shrug it off, and you keep farming, and you just ignore them, or you punish them when they get antsy and get up close to you. Next up, we're going to learn Shoulder Charge, and this is, it looks like this. That's Shoulder Charge, and yeah, so we can slam into the enemy hero here and knock them around. I'm going to explain what the abilities are in a bit, but that's the second thing we're learning. The third thing is Siphon Life. It looks like this. You may think that this is a circle around you. It's not. It's only in front of you, so don't think that you can, like, face away from the enemy and shoot someone else while your life steal is hitting them. It doesn't work that way. It's only in front of you. And then finally, we're going to learn Seismic Impact, which is your ultimate. You go in the sky, and then you crash down, and that's the skill order. Now, upgrade order, again, Infernal Resilience first. Then we're going to max out the Seismic Impact, our ultimate. The reason we max this out first is it gives us more survivability, more tankability, and it's our escape ultimate. If we push deep into a lane, and the enemy team dives us, and they start crowd controlling us, this will break crowd control if you cast it before the crowd control takes effect. So, right as, say, a Paradox tries to lift you into the air, you pop this, it cancels it. Alright, if you're about to get stunned by, you know, some kind of ultimate or something, you pop this, you're no longer stunned, and you're free to move about. And again, you're going to be using this for both offense and defense. If you have a good team that's awake and focused, and you dive the enemies and they all rush in and clean up, good, save your ult for team fights, but most of the time in a Pug solo queue match, that is not the case. So instead, let's say you're diving the tower and the enemy's about to beat you up, so you fly into the air and you use it as to get away, and you're unstoppable during this whole time. And you're going to have so much stamina, you can get away, you're going to be so tanky that they're going to be barely hitting you, and you're going to be regenerating all that health. And so we upgrade this second, and then third we upgrade Shoulder Charge for the +5 weapon damage, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it basically doubles our damage early on, not so much later, and cooldown reduction, because Shoulder Charge is how we stun and set up our combo. And then Siphon Life, we're only really using this to reload with Quick Reload. But later on, it does a little bit of damage. We don't build Spirit, so it never really ramps up. And even if you do build Spirit, it never ramps up enough to speed jungle, you know, compared to other characters. You're not going to kill players with this if you go full Spirit anyway. This ability needs to be reworked. It's absolute garbage. But we're going to upgrade this last, and that's why we upgrade it last. Let's go over how the character works. So Abrams' weapon is called the Case Closed because he's a detective, and it doesn't have a lot of range. It's a spread shot. It's meant for close range fighting. Here's what the spread looks like around 15 meters or so. It's actually really good for last hitting, and the problem with Abrams' weapon, it fires slow. It has really good bullet velocity. You can see here, like if I shoot at this tower, it basically instantly hits the tower. Right, so he's really, really good at last hitting. The problem with Abrams is his weapon has low ammo, and also it shoots really slow, really, really slow. And we're gonna fix that. But mainly the fact that you have to reload one bullet at a time. This is good and bad. This is good because if you're completely out of ammo when you're reloading, you can cancel your reload to get those last hits and get those denies and get those secures. Whereas, with low ammo, if you're completely out of ammo and you're trying to hurt the enemy hero, well, this is what it looks like. Oh, I'm out of ammo, hold on. Okay, I can shoot you once. Okay, hold on. Okay, I can shoot you once. Okay, hold on. It's actually faster to let yourself reload more bullets, because if you're just reloading one and shooting, it's slower than reloading, like, 3 and shooting, right? So, when you're in a fight, your ammo is your absolute weakness, and so everyone's like, that's why everyone goes melee Abrams, because melee Abrams hits hard, and it splashes if you have a bunch of people grouped up. But all they have to do is parry. That's all they have to do. And for those that don't realize what parry is, whenever an enemy charge melees you like this, go ahead, you just parry it and they get stunned. It's a big punish. It's a huge stun. And with increased duration, if you do parry someone, they get stunned longer. I think they're fixing that, though. Might be fixed by the time this video comes out, because I'm making this way in advance. But the point is that Abrams' gun is his main weakness. It's got some strengths, but we're going to spend the majority of the match working around that with our item build, which, let me show you how much better this gets. Let's go ahead and buy everything here. So, the first thing is a Quicksilver reload, right? And we're going to bind that to Siphon life. So let's go ahead and reload. So right now, early game, we only have 13 shots, which is fine. If the enemy pushes in, we can punish them, but we can't kill them. But we Quicksilver reload, and now we can absolutely kill them. And also, it's great for jungling if you want to start clearing jungle. Let me go ahead and clear our cooldowns here. So, like, say you're jungling, right? Well, the big bad thing or problem with Abrams jungle is that you run out of bullets, and then you sit here and have to reload. And it takes forever, but you just pop Quicksilver reload, and then you can jungle more efficiently. And this allows you to jungle so much faster, far much faster, punish enemies. It is literally mandatory. Next up, our next buy is our Burst Fire Point Blank and Titanic Magazine. This brings our ammo count to 21, which is not that impressive. It's better than what we have. It's better than 13. This will let you basically kill heroes, even if you don't get the Quicksilver reload timing correctly. Now, at this point, we have superior stamina, and we have a lot of stamina. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stamina bars. And we're going to be hippity-hoppying around the battlefield, and we're going to be very, very highly maneuverable. And, yeah, it's just really great. So, after that, we have, well, superior cooldown on ultimate, superior duration on shoulder charge, leech, and let's get those flex slots opened up. I left the flex slots for last, because your team might or might not have them at this point. Anyway, leech, and now frenzy. That's a plus flat 12 to ammo, but you'll see we go from 21 instead of 33. We go to 49 because of all the other items boosting it up. So now we have 49 bullets. So now we can shoot infinitely, and then we have ricochet, which gives us more ammo, and lucky shot, which gives us more ammo, ending us at 62 ammo flat. But by this point in the game, you will have farmed these jars. And sometimes they give bonus ammo. We have plus 6% ammo. So, again, that's plus 2 bullets. Every single time you get that, that is plus 2 bullets. So you should have around 70 to 80 bullets by now at this point. And if you're in a team fight and they're starting to, smash into your health, this is essentially what it looks like, right? So we're going to ult in, which gives us fire rate. We're going to shoulder charge, which gives us damage. And look how fast we shoot and how fast we regenerate. And we're so damn tanky that no one's killing us while we're shooting back at them. No one is. Not even a Geist. Not even a Geist can kill us. I made this build specifically to fight Geists. Alright, so that's the weapon. Let's go over the skills. Siphon Life is your one ability. It makes a blue aura in front of you, and when enemies are touching this blue aura, they take spirit damage very rapidly, and it heals you for the damage. Also, if you have Spirit, Life Steal, and other crap, you heal even more from the damage you're dealing. So it's pretty cool. I honestly just use it to reload with paired with Quicksilver Reload. I don't really use it to jungle unless I need to reload, because it doesn't do enough damage to jungle. You pop it in a team fighter when you're fighting an enemy, because that Quicksilver Reload is going to give you that fire rate bonus, and you want to be, you know, regenerating as much life as possible. So yeah, I pop it when I'm in someone's face, but I generally wait to use it as a reload, so I'm not like popping it instantly, because otherwise, unless I'm late game and have 64 shots like I do here, then I could basically shoot forever, because by the time I run through my ammo, you know, as I'm fighting, it's going to be off cooldown anyway, so I can pop it once again for that reload. So you can see here, late game, you just spam it, it doesn't matter, and you get your ammo back. So you have infinite ammo, basically. We're mainly using it early game for ammo, late game we can spam it, but Siphon Life, it's not very useful by itself. Shoulder Charge is our second ability here, and we charge forward, and this is with full build, so we have increased duration, so we're charging way longer than you normally would, so you're going to have to learn the ranges on your own as you just kind of play the character, but essentially, with Shoulder Charge, you can pick up enemies and drag them around, so we can just like yoink this guy and we can reposition them. I don't like using this as a reposition unless they are pushing the Spirit Walker. If enemies are pushing the Spirit Walker, and you run them into your Spirit Walker, the Spirit Walker will do a melee stun every single time, which is better than slamming them into a wall. But otherwise, you just slam them into the wall, they eat a stun, and because we have increased duration, they will be stunned longer, slightly longer, so you get a few extra hits. Now, almost every player at mid and high MMR, the very second you shoulder charge them, they parry. So when they do that, you just punish by shooting them in the face even more, because they're stuck parrying, they can't move, they can't really dodge out of it or anything silly like that. I don't think you can dodge out of it. No, you can't dodge out of it. They fixed that. You used to be able to cancel dodge, but not anymore. And so yeah, it's highly, highly punishing. You want to make sure that you're always shoulder charging, and what I like to do is I like to kind of backdoor someone where I'm not on the minimap. They're farming creeps. I shoulder charge them. I dump into them. I, you know, pop my abilities. They start running away. As soon as they start running away, I ult into them and continue the, you know, the shooting. And yeah, you can also use shoulder charge defensively. Let's say you've pushed the creep lane a little bit and you're out of position. You're too far pushed up. And so what you do instead is, oh no, I'm being shot, you just run away with shoulder charge. And while it's not ideal to do that, it's still something you can do. But yeah, that's pretty much it for shoulder charge. Now, if there's a giant massive creep wave and you're not really farmed up enough yet, you can stack the creeps on top of you like this. And then once you have like a bunch of them stacked, you just melee them, because your melee is a cleave, and you can kill all the minions in one hit. Rarely will this happen if your team is good. If your team sucks, then the creeps are going to, you know, pile up anyway. But later you have Ricochet, so it's better just to shoot than to shoulder charge the creeps. Also, like, shoulder charging from the sky is not really advised, because it doesn't really work. You just kind of sink to the ground and then run forward. So don't jump and shoulder charge. Don't think like, oh, if the enemy's standing on top of something that you can like jump and shoulder charge them. It doesn't work. Also, shoulder charge is really weird when it comes to walls. You will like slide along the walls and objects. And so sometimes you'll shoulder charge into an enemy. You're going to clip the side of a wall, and it's going to throw you off trajectory like that. Like, see how I bounced off the wall? Like let's say the enemy is like standing right here and I shoulder charge them. Well, I bounced off the wall and ran this way. So you have to make sure you're in a wide open area, preferably facing a wall when you start it. Like, again, it'll like bounce you around corners and stuff. You can't like slide around these kind of sharp corners and hit someone behind here. It's really wonky. You'll get used to it over time, but there's still going to be times where you're bouncing into crap and you're just kind of ping-ponging around, and you're not going to hit anything, and then they're just going to punish and kill you. It really sucks, but that's how the game is. And this was recently changed. They might revert it. Who knows? Infernal Resilience is a passive. You don't have to activate this. There's no button to push. There's no timing. You just regenerate your health, your incoming damage over time. So when you take damage, you will regenerate 23% of that at max rank over 18 seconds. You also get base health regeneration and you get base maximum HP when you upgrade this. So, here's what it looks like. Oh no, the creeps are shooting me, right? Oh no, my health is now really low. And then you leave, or you take cover. You see the health regeneration here? We're still getting like 7, plus 8, plus 9. Like, we're regenerating health from the damage we take. So, essentially, this is... just think of it as damage reduction. It's not really, but basically, if we end up eating a bunch of damage and we don't die immediately, we start regenerating it back, like a chunk of it back. And so it's just, it makes you insanely tanky. It really, really does. Especially early game, when enemies aren't hitting you that hard. But like, let's look at the math. If I shoot my own, okay, that's my friend. 275 damage, and we're gonna heal, you know, 23% of that back. Well, I mean, that's like 60 damage that we're negating kind of sort of over time, right? Which is pretty big. That's like being Yamato's one stance just constantly, forever, right? It's pretty good. It's absolutely really good. Also, I'm not max level, so I should be shooting way harder. I just want to let you guys know. Punish people that haven't been watching the full video. There we go. But yeah, we're at 3k HP, and we're tanky as hell. Here's our stats. 62 bullet resist, 45 spirit resist, and when we ult, remember, we become unstoppable, so that's a really, really, really good. Yes. So yeah, all that tankiness adds up, it's crazy. Seismic Impact is the ultimate, it's your 4th ability, and it doesn't deal, even if you build full spirit, you can't like nuke people with this compared to other heroes, but you fly in the sky and then you land like that, and that's my ally, damn it. I keep messing up the target enemies, but here's the wind-up animation, and now I can act, and you can also float around a bit if you want. You can float in the sky and reposition, but not too long. And so if we hit the enemy with this, it stuns them and deals damage. There we go. It also, they got knocked into this and then flown somewhere. Where the hell did they go, man? That's weird. Alright, I found the rapscallion. He's hiding in here. But yeah, you dive in the air, you're unstoppable, you slam, you deal damage, they're stunned. You can then shoulder slam them, they're stunned again, right? And I've tried all sorts of builds trying to maximize this, like refreshers and stuff, so you can like quadruple stun people, but it just wasn't really worth it. The damage this deals doesn't scale as well as other heroes, so building spirit is stupid on this character. Also, when you land a hit, you gain max HP, you gain fire rate per hero, and it just adds up. It makes you deadly as hell. You can do this from behind cover, and by the enemy's gonna start rolling away, and you just land on them, right? And it's also a finisher. It's an opener. I like to use it as a retreat. If I'm deep pushing, trying to, you know, solo a Spirit Walker, then I use this to run away when the team shows up, and, you know, that's a good amount of distance, and with all this stamina, like, we're going to be able to fully escape whoever our pursuers are. We're also insanely tanky, so they're gonna, as they chase us and wear us down, we're gonna be able to get to safety. You're almost always going to be able to get to safety, and you're so tanky that you can survive haze ults on you for quite a bit of time. It's pretty nuts. But also, I use this as an interrupt. If you know the enemy haze is gonna ult, wait for her to ult. Okay, she's ulting. Okay, now she's stunned. She can't ult anymore. She refreshed. She's ulting again. You shoulder slam her. Now she's no longer ulting. And yeah, that's basically it for Seismic Impact. There's no crazy tech with it. But it hits okay. It stuns okay. It's a nice repositioner. It's a nice opener. If you can get the whole enemy team stunned, and then you can group them up and shoulder slam the whole enemy team into a wall, you're basically a god like Abrams, but we don't really play that way. We play more as a solo queue, not relying, like, the majority of your teammates in solo queue suck. They're bad, they're not awake, and unless you're, like, shoutcasting and commanding them over voice chat to, like, jump in, they won't do it. They'll just sit in the bank like, oh, Abrams jumped in. Abrams, what are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And it's just not a fun time. But with this build, you will have a fun time with Abrams, and you won't get completely annihilated. There is a few lane counters to Abrams, which is Vindicta currently and Grey Talon, because they just fly in the air. And because they're flying in the air, you can't shoulder slam them, and you can't really take cover like behind stuff as easily as with Abrams because he's so big. And if they're flying above, they can still shoot you, and it just sucks. But with this build, you could survive. With other builds, you just lose the lane completely and you go like 0 and 6, like by 10 minutes. It sucks. Let's get into the live commentary. Alright, this is the live commentary part of the video. This is why this video is so long. I have not slept, got a full sleep in like a week. I've only been napping 3 hours at a time, groggy and schizoid. No warm-up game at all, and I have old monitors from 2010. Lots of ghosting, my aim really sucks. Let's get into it. First thing we're going to learn is Infernal Resilience. So yeah, we're going to be doing that, and we're in a solo lane against Pocket. Now we're going to play very defensively because he's going to be nuking and bombing, and we're going to spend a lot of stamina avoiding that while we just farm the creep wave. And he's probably going to get all up and personal with us. And he denied, damn, he already denied our first kill, right? Let's not get denied a second time. Alright, so he's a denier, you know, you get to fill out your opponent, but that's okay. We're just going to passively farm, and if he overextends, then we punish. And that's how we play Abrams. I don't play Abrams aggressively because we're not melee, we're not building for early like lane pressure. We're building for early game hyper farming. And so yeah, I'm gonna push just a little bit so that, you know, I have some more corners to hide off of. And see, there's his bombardment right now. He's gonna be hitting me with a bombard constantly. I'm gonna learn shoulder charge, and I'm gonna put my first upgrade into Infernal Resilience. Looks like our Moan Krill died, which is weird because Moan Krill never dies first. But okay, sure, why not? Whatever, it's fine. I'm at 491 farm. The Pocket is at 265, 341 now. So Pocket, I'm actually winning, but we'll see how long that lasts. So here he comes with the harass. I can counter harass a little bit, but I'd rather focus on farm. Farming is more important for me. He's going to try to hit those denies. That's okay. So he's going to probably bombard me here pretty soon, or at least try to. And there he goes meleeing. Whenever the enemy melees like that, just punish. Just punish them by attacking them. I'm going to hug the heal minion even though I don't need it. There's the bombard. So again, I don't think he landed any of those. I missed a last hit. You really, it's very important as Abrams to get those last hits, get those denies. I missed another one. So I'm a little behind on farm. We don't want to be behind. My team's at 1.2k, I'm at 700. Yikers. So that's what sucks about solo lane. If you're not good at last hits, or if you're tired like I am, you don't have a teammate that can kind of clean up after you, you know? Yeah, I know, I said that awkwardly. His bombard will be up soon. He's trying for those denies. But, you know, our gun, I think, has more velocity than his. We're both spread shot heroes. I missed the last hit. Let's get those denies. If he melees, we punish. Okay, so we punish here. And I'm getting punished by the tower because I got too close. He's going to bombard. He landed one hit, so not too bad. That's only 10% amp. Okay, he's going for, yeah, the melee. So we can shoulder charge him if he wants to get a little brave with that melee, right? And, well, what the hell? I didn't hit him. I didn't hit the wall. I missed the wall. Now, I can't do that for 30 more seconds, so he's free to melee me up, or melee mobs a bunch. I missed the last hit. Again, I'm doing horribly here. Horrible. It's okay. We're gonna get it. We're gonna make up, even if we lose the lane, which we probably will because it's Pocket. But get that last. Damn it! Have I even denied him at all? I know he's been heavy into melee. What if he's like a melee Pocket? And yeah, we're gonna absolutely not get hit by. Okay, I got hit by one. We're gonna get our 2 buys. That's gonna help us with our ammo and our damage. Is he going into my jungle? I have shoulder charge. I could totally get it. Like, bro, are you like trying? Like, they always parry. They think that I'm a melee Abrams. I am not a melee Abrams. I am going to shotgun you and deal more damage than a melee would. Alright, unless you built for melee, but that's a waste of item slots because late game you fall off on melee. Our third ability is the Siphon life, so we have that learned. We have a souls lead of 200, not a lot. I think I'm winning the harassment too, because I'm at full HP and he isn't. Yeah, he is not. So I can just trade with him straight up. Like, I can just sit here and just trade. And he's going to be forced to buy sustain or resistance or something. Let's see what he buys. He bought, yeah, he bought heal. So we need to tap him, make sure he doesn't cast that heal on himself at all. And I don't want to get hit by that. He's hitting the creeps with it instead. He's meleeing. So again, we don't want him to cast that heal on himself. If he does, we just tickle him once and it turns it off. So real easy to turn off. So yeah, we're bashing them pretty good here, or we're winning the harass here. Got that deny. So yeah, we're doing okay. Gotta watch out for lane ganks though. Make sure his neighbors don't come and save him. Also, there's a creep in there. It's going around now. That's weird pathing, but okay. It's wounded. Go ahead and finish that off. So he's over here healing. He's topping up. That's okay. We're gonna just Focus on our farm. He's losing farm by doing that, and that's okay. I got Infernal Resilience level 2 now. So, there we go. Again, he's missing farm. I got that deny somehow. I don't know how I got that. What else did he buy? He bought Hollow Point so he can get more last hits, I guess. Okay, don't get hit by those. We're just going to dash around. And he's still meleeing. Bro. I mean, he's near his tower, though, so it's a little more safer for him to melee, but... Okay, he's down 100 right now. So, get that deny. Got it. Still down. He's only down 100. So, again, we're not really winning much here. We're winning a little bit. Not a lot. He's still meleeing the mobs, so we can punish for that. But he's got, you know, he's got that healing item. And, I mean, that kind of wastes his early buy and his early powers, so we can basically just kind of safely push and safely farm. We won't be able to kill him, probably, especially if he's going to land a bunch of barrages on us. But, we're doing alright. We're doing pretty good. We're fully healed. Like, we could probably skip a lot of early tank items, just because he doesn't have the offense. Though, it's really nice to get Spirit Resist, because when he ults us, we don't want to just have to be forced to back. Which, anyone else, you get ulted by a pocket, you go back. Like, that's how it works. You go back to your fountain, you set it out, you wait for the fart gas to dissipate. And, yeah. Try to get that deny, missed it, that's fine. Alright, here comes the bombard, we got our ult. He does not have ult, so if he overextends, we smash him. We shoulder crash him, we dive him. I'm missing that last hit, got that deny though, so that's good. Get that last hit. We have a few buys we can get. I want to get 2.5k before I back, though. He's also got ult now, so he can do his fart gas, but not a big deal. Alright, he's trying to charge it up with Bombard. That's usually how it works. He'll Bombard, he'll Ghost in, he'll try to force us back. Can I ram you? Yes, I can. Yeah. What? Excuse me? We're just gonna ult him, because he used his ult. I think he won the trade there. So yeah, let's see. He just did more damage. That's all there was to it. We got some buys here. We got Swift Striker. We really should have went back and bought before ulting and trying to brawl him down, because we were behind a lot on buys. But it's totally fine, because you can see that he doesn't have much of a lead now. But we can get right back to that lane and finish farming. He's not going to kill the tower or anything, so it's not a big deal. And yeah, we're totally fine, right? Let's go ahead and jungle was stolen by maybe him? I think, yeah, he stole jungle earlier. It'll be back up soon. It's not a big deal if your jungle gets stolen. It's like 150. So, again, we're doing pretty good here. Let's just get reloaded. And, yeah, so his ult's down, my ult's down. We have about similar timers. His is a bit faster. But, really, you should just focus mostly on playing safe, playing passive, getting those denies and getting those last hits. And, just working on your build. So we don't want to get bombarded there. So I'm wondering, did he win that trade without being amped up? Because I don't know if he did. Alright, so he might ghost behind me? Why do that? How did that not hit him? Oh, did he briefcased it? Okay, that's fine. Get these buffs. Do I have any buys? No. Bullet armor or spirit armor first. He's building bullet, so I'm going to get bullet armor just to... Because, you know, pocket can hurt. His auto attacks can hurt you. And so we're going to build... That's basically what you do, because looking at their team, they do have a haze. And she can just ult in at any moment. Without armor, you're going to get shredded up pretty bad. So, again, we're just playing safe here. We kill a creep, we get our armor. There we go. And again, we're pretty damn tanky. Like, we're a very tanky man right now. I can hear him shooting from some direction to my left. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so he's going to hit the bombards. We're going to dodge it. Because we don't want him amped up. That's all we want. We just want to keep that amped up down. Bullet armor. There we go. We got it. Get that deny. Missed it. Get that secure. Which is going to be hard because the creep is like dancing around. But we still got it from a distance. That's okay. Alright, so creep wave is reset essentially. So I could push here if I want. I tend to like to keep the lane push because I don't want to lose tower, because then I lose access to the easy item shop. And because I'm on the edge, I'm not near a secret shop. Oh, there's a haze. Okay, yeah, she's coming in. So they're going to 2v1 and push the lane now. So I'm just going to focus on creeps. Like, yep, there she goes. She's going to sleep dagger. And, I mean, she just threw it, but it's on cooldown. But yeah, they're both going to play very aggressively now. And that's okay, because I'm just gonna focus on farm, and if, or rather when we lose the lane, You know, that's just how it is. That's just what happens. We're at 10 minutes now, so at 10 minutes in the game, you can be full denied. You can do full, you have to secure your kills. Otherwise, if they deny your kills, you get nothing. You get zero. So you gotta make sure you're killing those souls. And again, they're just gonna push the lane. And I have low ammo right now. So I'm tanky. I don't have to worry about the haze shooting me. Yeah, it does hurt, even with bullet armor, you can tell, because she's probably fed up. She's at 6k, so she's not too fed right now, but let's see. She is... Yeah, she's just gonna give me free farm, I guess. You know, let her kill my minions. Go for it, absolutely. And again, this is why we build tanky, so we can just kind of ignore, you know, what's going on here, and just get our farm up. Just get our money. It's all about getting that money. It really is. And she's gonna push the tower a bit, but if there's no creeps, it makes it hard for her to push the tower. Now, yes, I am taking a severe amount of damage here, but we have this heal minion that we can hug, and with our tankiness, it lets us stay in the fight. We have our last Infernal Resilience upgrade, which is really going to help against this this little haze here, trying to just dump onto us. Also, she's got really good aim, even though I'm hiding behind the tower. So, there's the sleep dagger. And there's the ult, so I'm just going to dash out. And I'm going to ult into that. And she's going to leave. Now, I missed the charge there, and it bounces around the wall, so it makes it real awkward, but it's still okay. So we got spirit armor now, and we have enduring boots, enduring sprint, whatever it's called. What is it called? It is called enduring speed. That's the word I'm looking for. All right, so now we can dash around a little bit easier. It's a little bit easier to dodge. We're gonna put an upgrade point into our ultimate, which would have been nice to do before we used it, but it's okay. You can see here that I'm sustaining in this lane against, you know, the haze, and we're just going to keep farming. There's nowhere else to go right now. We're going to try to get all the denies from her kills, because she wants to push the lane and tower so she can go roam and gank, right? And she's just going to sleep me and, you know, pump bullets into me, but I'm tanky at this point, especially with maxed out Infernal Resilience. That's why we maxed it out first, so we could do exactly this. So we could just tank the lane and just sit here and farm and deny, and again, she's caught reloading there, so we got that free deny too. And oh look, there's a McGinnis ulting, but yeah, she's ulting nothing, so whatever. I'm just gonna farm. Got our second upgrade into our ultimate. Let's check the jars here. Always be checking those jars for upgrades. We got crates too that can have souls. Again, crate here, jar there. Got that 4% weapon damage. Also, there's one up here. And McGinnis is gonna push the tower, it looks like, with a turret, so I'm gonna help her do that, because that's money. We want money. We like money. There is a ball build 7 on the enemy team. Oh, that's not good. And he's gonna ult, so I'm just gonna leave. I can tank it. I could probably shoot him out of the sky, honestly. Like, yeah, McGinnis is shooting him out of the sky. But I'm a very safe player. I want that farm. I want to be safe. I don't want to feed the enemy team. You can see I've only died, what, once? There we go. And again, that's because I tried to trade with the pocket and lost. Even though I don't think I should have lost, but that's what happens. We're going to fully reload. We're going to dunk on the big guy here. And we don't really want to be jungling yet, but there's nothing else to farm. You have to always be farming, okay? Always be farming. So 3 shots to dunk on these guys, so we're going to reload a couple bullets. Dunk here. And we could push the Spirit Walker, actually. We don't have items to push Spirit Walker. And Pocket's going to jump in immediately and stop us. So I'm just going to leave. I'm just going to out. But there's jars in there. There's crates in there to get. We need to make sure that we're clearing that, too. Because, again, perma buffs, these add up over time. So always be smashing them. Always be getting them. And the crates, they're worth, like, at least half a creep kill. Our jungle's back up, so we can do that. And then we could kind of roam mid-jungle. That's where the enemy's team fighting in blue. I could maybe make a play there. Right now, both teams are pretty even Stevens. As far as kills go, my team has the more kills, which is a little worrying because we have more kills but less farm, so that means the enemies are definitely hard pushing lanes. But also, you need to evaluate where is the souls at, where's the money at? And right now, it's solo farming these lanes, not in that team fight, it's not in the blue lane. Alright, like, if I killed everybody, sure, maybe. I'm at 10k farm, our Mo and Krill is 12k. There is a Wraith deep in the blue lane with a Kelvin. Right now, blue lane has the money, so I'm going to blue lane just for the mob farm. And I might ult in here. Like, I might just ult in on these guys, see what happens. Yeah, let's just go. Alright, let's stun her against the wall. There we go. Hold her down, take her out. And then there's the Kelvin here, who's going to skate away or ult. So I'm going to get real close in case he ults. And Yeah, he's just gonna skate away, and I don't have anything to really fight him right now. I mean, I can tap at him. Like, again, I don't have any of my stuff, and this is the problem you're gonna see with early game Abrams is, like, I'm stuck reloading. I can't shoot him, right? So I'm not dealing damage. I'm basically useless after I ult and shoulder charge. This is why a lot of Abrams, they build melee. They almost all build melee because of this early hindrance, but our items are going to overcome that hindrance. We just have to farm it up, and we have to get our items. That's all there is to it. And to get our items, we have to make sure we're farming our lane, so purple lane is in danger, and that's okay. You know, they're going to be able to kill that lane pretty quick probably before I get there, but look at those denies that we could be getting that I'm missing out on because I went for a stupid team fight, right? And, yeah, we're just going to get this farm. And we have some buys we can do. Bullet Shredder, duration, improved cooldown, Quicksilver reload, goes on, Siphon life. If we would have had that for that Kelvin fight, we might have been able to kill him. But now we can very, very efficiently jungle. I could do the big camps, which spawn at 10 minutes, but they've already cleared this one over here on the left. There is jars here, so let's get that. And a jar here, jar there. All of them had perma buffs. That's real nice. That's real good. So again, I hate that jars are RNG. They should like always give something, I think. Like for a competitive game, randomness should be like not a factor. But it is what it is. So we have blue lane here. We're actually gonna share this with the Bebop. And yeah, he's gonna farm. Bebop's, is he low? No. Yeah, he's like half health or some shit. What the hell, dude? Go heal. Anyway, we can jungle now. And I guess we're jungling with Bebop. So yeah, you can finish that off. His laser looks like piss. I don't know. Like the way it bends, it's just like a pee stream. It's so weird. It's kind of gross. He's a robot, right? It's a laser beam. I don't know, man. It's just weird. Just don't listen to me. Except for the guide part. Listen to that. Alright, so we did the quick reload there, which is not going to be available for this. If we have to fight Kelvin, let's get those denies. Does Kelvin want to move in on me here? No, he knows better. Kelvin is at 10k farm, and we're at 13k, so he's not a big deal. He doesn't have his core items. These grenades are going to hurt a bit. And he's going to be shooting at us and stuff, and that's okay, because I can get those denies as long as I can reload. I want the deny. I don't want to hurt him. Like, I mean, I do want to hurt him, but I don't have ammo to hurt him with. So again, he's dunking all of his abilities on us, and it's doing nothing, right? Like, it doesn't do anything. I'm more interested in the farm, because I know I can't kill him. Not yet, anyway. He wasted his ice skates? Why did he waste that? Alright, so there we go. And now we're going to reload. And this should do it. He's got me in his little ice dome prison. He's going to melee me again, and I will parry that. Dude, our whole team is like, I'm stuck reloading. Can't hurt him. There we go. So, again, that was a team effort of me and Infernus. And, I mean, it's just free farm. I don't know what Kelvin was doing there. He wasted his escape. He wasted his ult fighting a tank. He should have ulted with me not in the bubble with him, so he could heal up, get his cooldowns back, and then skate away. But I have a Kelvin guide. Check out the link in the description of this video for my other guides, if you're interested. So, back to the jungle, back to farming. We're at 15k. We're still behind. I should be around 19k to 20k by now, but I haven't been getting a lot of kills. I've got no kills, actually, but we'll be getting some. Don't worry. Let's go by. Sorry for the dead air there. But we got burst fire now. That's going to make our damage even faster, especially for doing big jungle creeps. There is a fight with... no, they got her. Okay, there was a fight in blue lane, but since they got her, I'm just going to abandon and go back to jungling. And again, we have burst fire, so we can do the big camp here. Wake them up, start blasting. And yeah, it's a little slow right now. It's a little slow. That's okay. But we're going to do the quick reload there. That kills the first one. These other ones, we're just going to have to manually reload. It's okay, we have Piss Laser Bebop. And I'm just stuck here reloading, I know. Go ahead and try to get the last hit on that. I don't know if farm is shared. Alright, and then we reload, pop one in, there we go, got him. Okay, now yeah, farm is definitely shared because I only gave 135. Alright, where is the money at? There is some machines in here we can do. Jars, of course. Yeah, let's get the machines. There we go. And we're a tank, so it doesn't matter. We have Infernal Resilience. Let's upgrade our ultimate to the final upgrade. So we have Unstoppable now when we ult. We can use that as a crowd control break for escapes.
or as a re-engage. Like, the enemy engages on us, we re-engage on them, and we turn the tide of the fight. Pretty simple stuff. Mid buffs. Let's get mid buffs. Ooh, it's the tanky one. We definitely want the tanky one as the tank. Now, I'm going to go ahead and attempt to steal their jungle, which can be risky because they're both kind of nearby. And it's the dangerous ones. It's 7 and it's Haze. We're going to quick reload so I can get the jungle done faster. There we go. Get the jar buff. Get the crates if there's anything in them, and there is. Good, good. Alright, purple's looking juicy, so we're just going to beeline it to that. There is a jar, but currently the enemy team is up. And right now, the meta, it's so weird at higher MMR. Like, the jar crap. When you grab jar, everyone just follows you the whole time. It's so stupid. Alright, can I knock him into the walker? Yes. Yes, I can. No, he don't. What the hell was that roll? That was like some Ninja Sixth Sense crap. Y'all see that? He literally rolled at the last frame. I had that. Right, I totally had that. Anyway, let's reload, because I'm stuck reloading the whole damn time. We got a point into shoulder charge. That's gonna... What does that do again? That lowers the cooldown. Cool. Not that we really need the cooldown. It's just what we need to max out next. So right now, the money is in the purple lane. It's the pushed one. Blue is getting pushed too, and there's a team fighting green. I could teleport over to yellow and do that big jungle camp, which I might do if McGinnis doesn't take it. I don't know why McGinnis isn't jungling. I mean, like, McGinnis is good at jungle. McGinnis can auto-jungle. Is she going to take it? Let's see. No, she's just leaving. So I'm going to get that jungle over there. And, yeah, there's a pocket guarding the Spirit Walker, so not going to bother with that. We're just going to safely jungle in our little corner here so we can see out at any approaching enemies. Alright. Yeah, we're going to second upgrade into shoulder charge. You can shoulder charge these when you have max upgrade for more damage, but you won't need it by the time you get that anyway. Alright, so we got ourselves fully reloaded here. There we go. Alright, again, we're not the fastest junglers right now. We're still behind on farm. We're at 20k. Should be about 23k, so we're almost caught up. We're almost caught up, but we're equalizing or beating everyone on farm on the enemy team except for Lady Geist, who has 9 kills. And is a South Korean name, so you know they're good at video games. Oh no, it's Haze, guys. What am I gonna do? I guess I'll just walk away. I'll just leave. Like, she's gonna shoot me. She's gonna go invisible and sleep dagger me and stuff, and I'm just gonna be like, oh no, my back itches. Like, anyone else would have died. Oh no, I'm asleep. Oh no, shoulder charge. Nice ult. Nice ult. I mean, what did she do? She wasted her ult. She made me go back to heal, which I need to buy anyway. Look at my souls. Like, I was going back anyway. She did absolutely nothing there. She should have been farming. A waste of her time. But it's good because, you know, we want to waste her time. So now that we know her ult's down, we can just chase her. Now that we're fully healed and all she can do is tickle us with bullets, which we're tanky against. I just got more tanky. I just got, I noticed my ammo is up to 22 now. And I know I missed the last hit back there. I know. Let's get reloaded. There we go. Get that farm so the Spirit Walker doesn't get it. Star Walker? What is it? Spirit Walker. Okay, that's the name. Yeah. Good times had by all. And, yeah, we probably could have ulted the Haze there and maybe killed her, but if her team showed up, we would have died and it would have been for nothing. Just eating her ult like that or wasting her ult was more than worth it for me. Because right now I can push this yellow lane a bit, and I can steal their jungle. So we're going to attempt that. We're going to see what happens, see how defensive they play. They have 3 dead. They have, well, they're coming back, so they're going to be coming to yellow lane. That's their most pushed lane. Usually whenever you respawn, you go to the most pushed lane to farm it. Looks like they've done their jungle here. I'm going to check their other jungle. The jar is gone, but the crate is here. So no, they did not do their jungle. So we'll go ahead and clear that. And again, Kelvin can literally see me, so I'm going to leave. I don't want to 1v1 Kelvin in his territory. That's just not good. So I'm going to try to go leave like this, and it looks like I got it. Yeah, so, but I am still going to steal this jungle, because there's no way he catches up to me, or there's no way he's pursuing me this deep. Maybe he is. We'll see. He might be right there in the shroud. Nope, okay. A lot of Kelvins just stick to their team, because that's kind of what Kelvin is. He's a support. He's not really like a solo carry. No, he's gonna stay and farm, so I'm just gonna let him do it. I could try to deny it. Like, I can try to get some denies here, like that, and which I didn't get. I should have got that, but I know my aim was on point. I mean, does he want to fight? Like, I'm pretty sure I just kill him, but no, he's He has too many escapes. There's no point in me fighting him. It is a waste of my time. He is just trying to soak my time. I don't need to be time soaked. I'm just gonna sit here and jungle and kill jars for permabuffs and crates for more souls. Why would someone's soul be stuck in a crate? Man, I don't want to be, like, reincarnated into a crate. That's an anime. Is that an anime? I mean, people get reincarnated into vending machines and swords, which is a really good one. I'm being shot by something. I don't know what's shooting me, but I'm just gonna leave. And yes, I know they're fighting over Urn, the jar. I guess we got it and they denied it. Like, well, I got some of it. But yeah, we have so much stamina, we just leave. We just leave the fight, right? And I have our next buys. I'm gonna get both of our armors upgraded after these jungles, and then we'll be mega tanky. And if I can get up to 9,000 before I go back, then I can get stamina as well, so I'm also hyper mobile. And then that finalizes our defensiveness, and we'll have that done before 30 minutes, it looks like. Which I would like to have it done sooner than that, but that's just the flow of the game. I'm at 27k, we're at 26 minutes, so I'm mostly caught up on farm right now. I would like to be maybe 1 or 2k ahead of where I'm at, but it's okay where I'm at. I'm totally fine. As long as you're at like around 10, 12 minutes into the game, you're at 1,000 souls per minute, you're doing good. You're doing absolutely fine. Keep doing what you're doing. You'll make it. You know, we're all gonna make it, brothers. Right? But right now, we're just gonna continue jungling here, and I have no stamina to zip around. Team is dying, so what? Let them die. I'm a solo queue. I'm not their friend. I'm never gonna see them again, and if I do, whatever. I'll yap at them in voice chat. All right. So purple's got some juice going on there. Purple's got the money. So can I speed do it? Mo and Krill is actually going to it, so I just wasted my boost. We can get blue though. We can go blue. Blue is gonna be pushing. So yeah, we'll just drop down real quick. Farm blue just a bit. We just need 2,600. Okay. She might ult me. I'm gonna ult her ult if she does. And yes, I'm aware I'm not dash jumping. I'm trying, but the game is like, you're not timing it right. Even though it's a ping thing. Like, sometimes if your ping sucks, it won't time right, and sometimes it will. It's really easy to time. But yeah, we're gonna use our ult defensively to run away if she ults us. She's over there jungling right now. She's over there. But I'm just doing creep waves, and we can maybe interrupt this jungle. It's a 7. Let's see, what's going on? I hear lots of shooting in here. Down here, he's in here jungling. Let's see if we can mess him up. Hello. How did that? No, that hit him. Yeah, I'm not walking through your orb, dude. I'm just not. You're gonna have to come in here and fight me if you want. He ulted indoors? Well, I'll just wait outside for you, bro. He's very fed. He's very farmed, rather. Well, I could brawl him unless my team shows up to do anything. Like, there's nothing I can do here. He doesn't have the stamina to leave. I can just ult him too. So there we go. I can shoulder charge him once again. He's also indoors. He's trying to... What are you doing, bro? Now, you'll notice my ammo's low. Oh, dude, who got that big juicy farm? Looks like the Bebop got it. That's fine. That's totally fine. Stole all of that jungle from him. He was way out of position. I don't know why he fought. He should have just left. He should have stunned me and left. That's what the 7 should have done, but I guess he thought he could take me? I'm full tank. Like, what are you doing? Alright, we maxed out our shoulder charge upgrade. I need to alt-tab to fix my control button because it's, like, broken on my keyboard. It's like a 10-year-old keyboard. Put an upgrade point into Siphon Life. Let's buy superior stamina. Now nobody's running away, and we can run from everybody. Unless they also have superior stamina, which would be weird. Haven't seen that happen yet. Now, it looks like the Infernus is creeping up on the Wraith. And Infernus is 30k, Wraith is 25k. This is totally winnable. Let's assist. Let's shoulder charge her so she can't combo him during her ultimate, and she's dead. So, there we go. We saved the Infernus, which probably didn't need saving. I think he would have been just fine. You know, face-tanking her bullets. Maybe. Sometimes Wraiths can delete you. If they headshot you while you're lifted in the air, you're just dead. There's nothing you can do. So, you know, we shoulder charged her into a locker, you know, bully style. You know, it's high school all over again. Actually, middle school, I guess. They didn't really have bullies in, like, in high school. I guess everyone was a little too on edge about being arrested or something. I went to a crime school. They had to, like, scan you in with metal detectors, and like, there were armed police at all times in the school, right? It was only ever one shooting, but it was just someone shooting themselves, so not like an active shooter situation. Pretty metal, you know? It's whatever, dude. But how'd they get past the metal detectors though with that thing? I don't know. Maybe they just like crawled through the side when no one was looking. I don't know. But they did something. I never learned the full story. But hey, maybe we can get some towers here. Nope, never mind. There's a haze. I'm just gonna leave. I can deny those kills like this, like boop, and that's some farm, right? It's just a little bit of farm. It's not really worth sticking around for. It's too risky it's too risky to stick around for. Instead, what we should do is go over here and do the big jungle. Yay, big jungle. Alright, so here's the big jungle. We're just going to shoot. We have 22 bullets right now. And again, we have our full defensive build. Our defensive build is done. You know, we got it done before 30 minutes, right? So really good there. And we're going to do this jungle before yellow lane pushes and they can see what's going on. If they do see what's going on, because we're a tank, we run into the teleporter, they can't kill us in time. Like, the Wraith can see me, right? The Wraith can see me. I can ult out of her ult if I need to. Let's see if she comes over. I'm just reloading right now, because there's a lot of bullets to reload, you know? We have a pretty large magazine, which is weird, because... Oh, hello, Pocket? Just give me a free kill? Okay. Ult me. Ult me. There you go. You ulted me. I'm unstoppable. There we go. I don't have shoulder charge. I reloaded. And you're on the run. So there we go. That's a double kill. All right, got it. Easy. And then we have all this farm. Why was Pocket just like, hello, big brother? He rolled right into my arms and I gave him a big old hug that crushed him to death. Like the little nerd twerp he is. Again, high school all over again. You know, Pocket is basically just a Harry Potter with a shotgun. So, and he's got that briefcase from the other Harry Potter movie. I forget the name right now, but yeah, we got superior cooldown. We're going to put this on our ultimate, and we have superior duration. We're going to put this on shoulder charge so that we stun longer and we run longer. Now, we build our offensive items, which require flex slots. And again, quite the build to not require flex slots until late game, right? I know, it's so good. But Leech keeps us in the fight, because we got pretty low in that fight. But with Leech, we won't get low anymore. Frenzy makes us tankier, shoots faster, shoots harder. It gives us ammo. It's so good. It's just so good. And we're going to be able to get that real quick, because you've seen how well we're farming. Like, we're at 39k right now, and it's only 32 minutes in. We're ahead. We're pretty damn ahead. Now, that Lady Geist, though, at 14 and 7 Lady Geist on the map, yeah, she's got a lot of farm too, but we're gonna try to get more farm than her. It's really hard to outfarm a Lady Geist. I have a guide that teaches you how to play Lady Geist, and so if you're interested, you can see just how easy it is for her to farm. Same thing with like Infernus. Like our Infernus is behind. If I was playing Infernus, I'd be at like 50, 60k by now. Like you can get 2,000 every minute with Infernus because he's so mobile and he just automatically farms everything with his burning ground. It's really, really strong. Oh, we got some denies here we can get. Cool. I think I can just kill Kelvin here. Like, I have nearly double his farm, but I just want the... Is he fighting me? Like, okay. Dude, like, he just wasted his ice skates. I'm stuck reloading, look at that. Well, I missed my shoulder charge. You know what, I'm just gonna leave. Because his team's probably coming or something. And he wasted his ice skates, so he can't really chase me. You can see here that I'm just gone. Right. I could have stayed. I have my next buy. I can get Leech. Also, it looks like our team is pushing into the base, so I don't know why Kelvin's messing with me right now. Maybe Kelvin just gave up and he's like, I just want to fight. Like, he just wants to brawl people. And that's fine too. That's okay, you know. But I want my full offensive build. Hopefully my team doesn't end the match before I get to show it off. Alright, we're jungling. We're gonna reload, quick reload here. Also, I didn't quite kill the jars on my way around the room, but there we go, get that fire rate. And we got more jungle here. We're still reloading. This should be more than enough bullets. Any mid buffs to grab? No, they've been all taken, but they will be up in 45 seconds if I care. We can go do the sacrifice machines up here. Yeah, let's just do that. Always good. Because these give perm buffs. They give souls. It's not the best souls per minute, but they give perm buff. So this one gave 40 health. Which is nice, because we're the tank and we like health. Also, can I stand up on the stage here? Oh, there we go. Alright, next one is going to give 1.5% cooldown reduction. And the jungle came back just in time. So there, we're 1.5, you know, items, or we have 1.5 of next build here. Oh, so we maxed out our Siphon life finally. That's 34 minutes, full upgrades. And purple lane's looking a little juicy. Blue lane, I can just push that real quick. Let's go buy Leech, because if we get caught in a fight without Leech, oof. Alright, so there we go. We have Leech. And, oh, they killed the Walker. Whoop-de-doo. I mean, we're ahead 20k souls right now. I could just kill Pocket here, I think. I'm just going to kill him. I think. He's going to briefcase up in the sky? No, he didn't. What is... Oh, he's ult... Oh, yeah, okay. They held him down. They bullied him. Look, Mo and Krill held his ass down, you know, in the toilets, and then Yamato spit in his face. And, dude, he's just reliving high school all over again. Or middle school, whatever we established earlier in the canon. Okay, purple lane looking mega juicy. I'm going back for that because I want my offensive things. I want you to see Frenzy and Life Leech, Life Leech. It's like the best eating you're ever. It's the best feeling as Abrams because you're innately tanky, so no one can really kill you straight up in a 1v1. Like it's probably the most deadly 1v1 build, right? Maybe. Like you could face tank Haze if she isn't built exactly as I build her in my Haze build guide. Shout out to that, link in the description. And yeah, that's the highest DPS possible with Haze, or at least for Haze's ult. So you should definitely go check that out when you're done with this video. But we have our next build, we have our next item. And I still have zipline boost, so let's just zipline boost. And okay, it ran out, but well, we got halfway there, you know, halfway is good enough. And we're gonna get that Frenzy now. Frenzy is so good. I would love to be able to buy this earlier. Plus 12 ammo. Look at our ammo. It's 22. You think it's gonna go to 30? What was that? 34? No, it's gonna go to 51. Look at that. We have 51 shots now. This gives us 45% bullet resist when we're wounded. It gives us 40% fire rate when we're wounded, which is nuts, which is crazy, and 4 movement speed. So we can chase down that damn Kelvin. You know, Kelvin ain't ice skating away anymore. All right. So, looking at the lanes, we have green lane, which is occupied. No, it's not occupied. Well, there's an Infernus hanging out near it, I guess. So, Infernus just kind of having a smoke break, which is, I mean, I think he's a smoker, right? I know, well, our character's a smoker. He's always smoking something. But yeah, next buy is going to be possibly Ricochet, if we want. Because with Ricochet, we can farm so much faster. We can put... Normally, your lanes get, like the minions stack up. Like, see here in yellow lane, there's a bunch of, like, minions stacked up. Not really a whole lot. But with Ricochet, I missed all those shots, by the way. With Ricochet, you just kill everything in a few hits. You just bam, bam, the whole wave is dead, and you move on. It's just efficiency. It also gives more ammo, which we need in those extended fights. And it gives, you know, attack speed. And in a team fight, you're ricocheting your bullets around, and that's going to give you more lifesteal, and that keeps you in the fight longer. So it's the best defensive, offensive option we can possibly get for a, you know, gun slot. Or, what is it called? A weapon slot. Yeah, there we go. So, but it looks like our team is dying right now, maybe? I could go right now and solo mid-boss. I could go do that if I want. Like, I have the power to do that. I might attempt to. How's the enemy health? They're all fully healed, so I don't want to push in. Alright, because I want my next item. But I will steal their jungle. I'm at 54k farm right now, by the way. Just a heads up, I can steal their big jungle too. I don't want to use up too much stamina. I'm pretty deep in their territory. And yeah. With Ricochet, this would be so much easier to steal. Like, you clear this so fast. Their patron is... Why is the patron blown up if all of my team is out of their base? What? Did enemy creeps, the candlestick troopers do that? What? The hell? Anyway, we have our next buy, so we can go secret shop now. We just go secret shop. Yeah. Alright. We pop right up here next to it. And there it is. Ricochet time! Yay! Oh, hello! Is she gonna ult me? Let's just reposition here. Get a little bit closer. I don't wanna fight the whole enemy team. Yeah, she's ulting, like, over there. Can I reach that? No, I can reach this person though. Hello, 7. And he's gonna stun me, which I don't have an answer for, but I stunned him with the shoulder charge there. He's got me in his lightning orb. He's dead. Okay, easy enough. We're getting lightning orbs still though. I'm just gonna dash out of that, and we got a little team fight going on in mid for mid boss, and that's probably game. It's honestly game. I can just lifesteal on mid boss here. All right, yeah, we're just pumping into his little tentacle eye laser abdomen. And I'm the tank, so I can tank his eye laser all damn day. Alright, so they have 3 dead. Kelvin might make a play here. Kelvin could jump in. I'm not going to allow Kelvin to do that because I'm going to shoulder charge. I'm going to get ready to shoulder charge if he jumps in. Okay, we got... Yeah, there he is. I missed the shoulder charge, but yeah, he still tried it. There's a pocket here, and he's dead. He said his goodbyes. He kissed his little pet animals, his little pet monster ghosts, and his briefcase goodbye, and then we blew him up. And now we have mid buffs, which I would really like to get. And I want to get it before Moan Krill gets it. Yeah, or that was a Bebop. Or I don't know who that was. Yeah. Now we have movement. Look at all the stamina we have. How much stamina we got right now? We got 7 stamina. Oh, boy. I think it caps out at 7, to be real. Alright, and my team is obviously going to push in. It's 40 minutes into the game, and I'm at 57k farm. We got the caster buff. The jungles are up. I could farm jungles. I could farm perma buffs here, plus 5 spirit. Don't have a lot of use for that. Yeah, I kind of want my last item just to show you guys the full build. That's but the enemy patron's so we can, if one guy shoots it, it's over. The last buy was Lucky Shot. That's just more damage, slows the enemy when we shoot them. It's just more damage. It also gives us, you know, ammo, which we need because we have 60 bullets. I'm behind on my perma buff jar farming, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't think my team wants to end it. Okay, yeah, never mind. They ended it. I'm just gonna fly in. And let's shoulder charge nobody, because they're dead. And yeah, we can just walk in and start shooting them at their spawn here. You know, just whatever. Like, what are they going to do about it? Anyway, so there you go. Most souls farmed easy. I didn't get a lot of kills because I spent most of the game farming. But, yeah, player damage would have been higher if I actually participated in fights. But we turned it around. We definitely turned it around for sure. And, yeah, pretty good stuff. The enemy Geist here was the scary one with 17 kills, and everyone else just kind of died a bunch. But yeah, that's the build guide. That's the video. Try it out on Abrams. No more meleeing. It doesn't work in high MMR. Everyone parries. All right. And you're going to be able to farm up. You're going to be able to do 1v1s, 2v1s. You're going to be able to brawl like a madman. You can backdoor, which I didn't really get to show much of. But you can split push. You can farm jungle. You can maybe solo carry at lower elo. I'm not in low elo on this account. I'm not going to use in multiple accounts. But yeah, that's the build guide. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think. And finally, on the right side of your screen is a video you should absolutely click. And if you click it, if you want to lose weight, you'll lose weight in the next 3 days. Just a little bit, not too much. And if you want to gain weight, well, you'll gain weight if you want to. Now, if you don't click it, the opposite will happen. You'll accidentally gain weight when you're trying to lose weight. Oops! So make sure you click that video.